Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with another trailer reaction. The teaser trailer for Obi Wan Kenobi, Disney Plus. Some of my favorite, most recent favorite content of Star Wars has been on Disney Plus. Boba Fett wasn't bad. It was way better, in my opinion, than a lot of the content that comes out. Mandalorian is probably my favorite content in the last 20 years, Star Wars related. And Rogue One of the new movies is hands down my favorite of the recent movies in the last 15 years. The prequels were okay. I didn't hate them. I didn't think they were better than the originals, but I rewatched them. I feel like they don't hold up as well with the CGI and stuff like that, but otherwise they're not bad movies. I just feel like the original trilogy cannot be beaten. My order goes Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope, and then Rogue One as far as movies go. The rest fall in line somewhere, but that's the important order. The four of them. Those to me are the four best Star Wars movies. The rest are great movies. I watch them often. I've even seen the new trilogy over and over again, like at least 2 or 3 times at this point, probably more than that. But nothing does it for me like the original trilogy. I only put Return of the Jedi on top. It's an unpopular favorite as the #1 choice. Usually people have Empire Strikes Back up there, which I agree is the best movie as far as quality and masterpiece filming. It is phenomenal. It's my second. But I don't know if it's because I was born in 81 and Return of the Jedi was around more in my mind, I guess. I don't know. Return of the Jedi came out. By the time it came out on VHS, I was probably like 4 or 5 years old. I remember getting it on VHS, the Ewoks, Jabba the Hutt, everything just kind of clicked for me as a kid. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why. Whatever it is, Return of the Jedi's always been my favorite. I will rewatch that more than any other Star Wars movie content, anything ever. But usually when I rewatch Return, I usually rewatch the whole original trilogy. I never really just jump into a Star Wars movie. If I'm feeling in a Star Wars mood, I usually just watch the whole original trilogy. I just put it on, have the day off, have some beers, and I watch it. But as far as this goes, I intentionally keep myself as spoiler-free as possible with all the content I watch. That's how I roll with reactions. Some people like to do the research and they like to react to it. I feel like a better reaction is me going in completely blind and not knowing what the hell is going on and trying to figure it out. I love theorizing. I love trying to figure things out. So that's how I do it. In this case, we already know Ewan Mcgregor's here. We just have to figure out what the timeline is. Maybe it's already been said in other things, maybe interviews, stuff like that, but I don't watch them. I have to guess, based on the wrinkles in his face and the fact that Ewan McGregor is in fact 20 years older than he was, more than that. My guess, we are going to see how he got to where he was in A New Hope. Like, we're going to see where his journey went, how he got from what we saw at the end of Revenge of the Sith to A New Hope. And I feel like this is going to fall right in the middle. If you did it realistically, it's got to be 20 years. But based on the fact he's aged pretty well, it could be 10 years. Anywhere from 10 to 20 years is my guess. Let's jump in. We'll talk after. You guys want to be way ahead, full on edited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. I got the entire Clone Wars series on Patreon in full, unedited, as well as Mandalorian and all the other stuff on Disney Plus. Check it out. If not, here we go, guys. The official teaser trailer for the Obi Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus. I also put it really loud because I always get copyrighted anyway, so might as well enjoy it. Blast the shit out of it. Oh my God, we gotta...
The fight is done.
I like the music.
We lost.
Ah. Little... Oh my God, it's Luke Skywalker. I got chills everywhere. I did not expect little Luke Skywalker. The prequel music.
To hunting Jedi. This patience.
I am chills all over.
Jedi cannot help what
It's
they
young
are.
Vader.
Their compassion leaves a trail. The Jedi code is like an itch.
I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating.
Where is he?
Oh my God, no, it's... I'm literally sweating and my heart feels like it's gonna jump out of my chest. That was fucking awesome. Limited series, May 25th. Amazing. That was even awesome. That was completely insane, guys. I did not expect to see half the things we just saw there. I don't know why my mind didn't go to those things when I'm thinking of where it could go. I'm thinking we're going to get the journey of Obi-Wan. It looks like we're going about 10 years later, maybe a little more. They showed young Luke Skywalker riding on top of Owen and Beru's little hut thing in the desert. He was like riding like he was on like a speeder or something like that. He looked like he was about 10 years old. So being as we've seen him in Revenge of the Sith be born, I'm figuring it's about 10 years later. That's what I figured they do. Based on the fact that Ewan McGregor has aged so well, I'm thinking 10 years is about a good period of time to jump. Might be a little more. He could be older than that, maybe 12 years old. I'm trying to base it off of what I saw for 5 seconds of him on top of a thing. But it looked like Joel Edgerton could possibly be Owen. I don't know, because it showed Joel Edgerton zoomed in on him. That's all we really saw, but he was in the village and he had the robes on. He kind of looked like Owen. If you don't know who Owen Lars is, it's Luke's uncle. But I feel like Joel Edgerton was Owen. I started thinking maybe they were incorporating another villain into this, but I'm pretty sure, unless I'm insane, that was Hayden Christensen as Vader, but Vader before he has his helmet. I don't know if I've ever seen or heard any content that described Vader before his helmet besides him being Anakin or like, I don't know. I don't read all the books or anything like that. I watch all the content. Anything Star Wars related I've seen. There's a couple animated things I haven't jumped into yet. I just finished Clone Wars in full on Patreon a couple months ago. I'm going to do Rebels eventually. And I know there's other animated stuff, but as far as live action, I've seen everything live action related to Star Wars. And I don't think I've ever seen or heard of a period where Vader walked around with a Vader suit, but no helmet. So he had what looked like Hayden Christensen's head, just like white. I mean, it was Vader when you take his helmet off, but like not dying and creepy and old. So I guess at some point he had to start building better breathing apparatuses or something, or maybe he gets hurt more in battle. What if him and Obi Wan Kenobi have a fight again, and it makes it even more so where he needs a breathing apparatus because he like can't even breathe now. I don't know. Maybe just over time he deteriorates and he needs the helmet. But that was Vader. That was Hayden Christensen as Vader. Like maybe he's, I don't know. I don't know. I literally know so little about what's going on, and I intentionally did so that I don't know what to think. The music was amazing. Right off the bat, the music and the sounds and the look and everything was so old school Star Wars. My heart started racing. I was sweating, and then I just had chills the entire thing. I could barely contain myself. I did not expect to have that sort of reaction to it, because I've heard about this coming out and being a thing for so many years, way before pandemic. This has been talked about for like a half a decade, an Obi Wan Kenobi series or a movie. I feel like it was a movie originally, maybe a trilogy of movies, but now we're getting a series. I think it said May 25th, a little over 2 months. Looks phenomenal. I mean, that might be one of the better, if not best, Star Wars related trailers I've seen in a bit. That was amazing. And they didn't show Ewan McGregor till like the end. They showed him at the end, and I mean, by then I imagine everyone freaked out when they saw Ewan McGregor. But here is the shot they showed, so I already knew he was in it. It's not like I didn't know Ewan McGregor was in it, and I was already like so overwhelmed and dying, and my heart was about to jump out of my chest. I just couldn't, like, I was just, thoughts were going through my head. But it looks freaking amazing. This is a teaser trailer, a 2 minute, almost 2 minute long teaser trailer. So I can't wait till we get a full official trailer. We barely saw him in action, and it's his show. So you guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do, full on edited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If not, comments down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.